This is Win News.
Tonight, a man arrested after allegedly attacking a woman with a hammer at Warrawong. Police hunt 3 people over a ram raid at Albion Park RSL. And a behind-the-scenes look at BlueScope's newest multi-million-dollar machinery. Good evening, I'm Geoff Phillips. Also in this bulletin, Unanderra Hockey Stadium targeted by thieves. And just weeks after opening, the Mount Kira pop-up cafe is forced to cut back its hours due to a lack of business. A man has been charged with assaulting his partner with a hammer in a shocking attack allegedly witnessed by several neighbours at a Warrawong unit block. Police say a group of people came to the woman's aid after she was found lying injured outside on the grass.
A 27-year-old man's been charged with common assault after allegedly attacking a 24-year-old woman last night outside a Warrawong unit block.
3 offenders who ram raided Albion Park RSL Club before setting fire to the car in a suburban reserve. Club staff told Win News the heartless thieves made off with just 2 bottles of liquor but caused $25,000 damage.
Albion Park residents were rocked out of their sleeps last night to the sound of an exploding car.
A couple of big bangs, very, very loud bangs. It woke everyone up in the neighbourhood.
BlueScope has begun 2017 with a bang, unveiling an impressive addition to its production line. The $12 million loader will see the iconic Illawarra business export more coke than ever before, providing a much-needed boost ahead of what's expected to be a significant year for the Port Kembla-based steelworks.
Without it, BlueScope couldn't exist. The precious fuel known as coke, which is made from coal, has been produced in abundance at Port Kembla since the steelworks' inception almost 90 years ago.
Tanya joins us now for a recap of the hot weather and finally some relief.
Yes, Geoff, conditions were much more pleasant today after the sky put on quite the show last night with this stunning sunset. It rounded out a very hot couple of days with a number of records broken. Friday set a statewide average temperature record for February with 42.4 degrees, only to be broken again on Saturday with a statewide average of 44 degrees. Goulburn Airport recorded its hottest temperature with the mercury climbing to 40.7 degrees on Saturday, while the temperature at Goulburn TAFE reached 41.2 degrees, breaking a record that goes back to 1971. No records were broken on the coast, but Nowra did come within 1.5 degrees of its hottest day on Friday, and the temperatures will heat up again later this week, but thankfully they're not expected to reach the heights we've just seen. Geoff.
Tanya, we'll see you with a full weather forecast at the end of the bulletin. Less than 2 months after opening, the Mount Kira kiosk has had to close apart from weekends and public holidays. The operator says there isn't enough business to warrant opening on weekdays and that Wollongong Council needs to build more amenities at the site before it could reopen on a more regular basis.
At lunchtime, the Mount Kira summit was deserted. Without customers, the kiosk has been forced to shut up shop on weekdays.
When Win News continues, a frightening visitor to Minamurra River and leading research by URW which could help power electric cars. There was a frightening sight in Minamurra River after a shark was spotted just metres from the shore. The thresher shark was filmed yesterday swimming metres from onlookers. The shark had visible injuries and it's believed it may have been attacked by another shark. Surf lifesavers tried to herd the shark back out to sea, but sadly it succumbed to its injuries and washed up on Mystics Beach several hours later. The RMS is investigating whether to deploy a heavy vehicle task force on Mount Ousley Road in an effort to reduce the rate of serious crashes. It follows a spate of heavy vehicle incidents on the M1 motorway towards the end of last year, including 2 truck rollovers in 2 days. RMS says it's looking to improve technology and upgrading signage on the mountain, aiming to intercept drivers before they get to the dangerous parts of the freight corridor. Wollongong Council is calling for drivers to ensure they're not misusing disabled parking in the city. Now new accessible facilities are available in Stewart Park. The refurbished amenities and barbecue areas at Stewart Park have highlighted the need for parking for people with disabilities and their carers. Christine Okonovsky from the Wollongong Access Committee says while she's pleased at the changes to the area, it's just as important people can access them easily.
To make life much easier and happier, not just for the disabled person but the able person, so the whole family can work together.
People can be fined up to $650 for misusing disability permits, while parking illegally in a disability space will incur a fine of $540. Sport is next with Amy, and I've got a big grin tonight. The Hawks are in the NBL playoffs.
Yes, they are, Geoff, and what a way to book a ticket with a massive win at home against the Brisbane Bullets, and the Dragons hit the books after an impressive win against the Tigers. In sport, the Illawarra Hawks are off to the NBL playoffs after embarrassing the Brisbane Bullets at home. The Hawks fly to Adelaide to play the 36ers on Thursday before returning to Wollongong for Game 2 on Sunday, with the team's biggest fans lining up for hours to book tickets.
Today was all about relaxing in the green room, but on Saturday, Oscar Foreman was red hot.
Geoff.
But what a great horse. One of the best, if not the best horse that BP Hancock ever drove.
And you got to drive him once yourself, I
just
think.
in training, but great horse. Well, the details are next with Tanya Dendrinos, and it was a bright and sunny day today.
It sure was, Geoff, and temperatures were very comfortable. We'll take a look at what's ahead after the break.
This report brought to you by Nikolovsky Lawyers, helping you to rebuild.
Hello again. Well, after a record-breaking weekend, temperatures were certainly cooler today. Our weather photo is from Matt, who captured this very tranquil-looking shot at Comerong Island. Remember, if you've taken a weather photo you'd like to see up on screen, you can email it through to weather@wintv.com.au. Let's have a look at the details from today. Picton saw a low of 13 degrees overnight, climbing to a high of 30 today. 25 was the top at Albion Park and Kiama, while Ulladulla got to a top of 23. Bega's strongest wind gust was 46 kilometres an hour. It saw a high of 28 degrees today, while 27 was the top at Merimbula and Eden. On the satellite, a low-pressure trough lies over far northeastern New South Wales, while a high-pressure system south of the Bight is extending a ridge along the coast. On the synoptic, the trough will weaken on Wednesday as the high moves over the Tasman, strengthening the ridge to the northwest. The fire danger for tomorrow will be high in the southern ranges and low to moderate for the Illawarra, Shoalhaven and south coast. On the waters, cloudy with some possible showers tomorrow, more likely on Illawarra waters, and there is a strong wind warning in place for the Batemans Bay and Eden coasts. Having a look at your Valentine's Day forecast on the land, partly cloudy with a chance of a morning shower. Bulli expecting a top of 22 degrees throughout the day tomorrow, 23 expected at Nowra and 25 for Goulburn. On the south coast, Bega is heading for 24, 13 tonight for Eden, climbing to a top of 21 throughout the day tomorrow. For Wollongong, a possible morning shower or two, expecting a top of 22 degrees. And having a look at the days ahead, partly cloudy in the Illawarra and Southern Highlands on Wednesday, but mostly sunny on the south coast. Sunshine on Thursday and mostly sunny on Friday, with a chance of a shower or storm later in the day. Back to you, Geoff.
Tanya, we'll see you tomorrow. And that is Win News for this Monday night. I'm Geoff Phillips. Thanks for your company. Good night.
This has been a Win News presentation. Win News, Regional Australia's #1 news source.